How's it going, everybody? Ramblin gamers here. Adam and Matt sitting next to each other playing some games.
That's me slapping his back.
Yep. I got a very special video that I've prepared for you, and a special kind of educational video I prepared here for Matt. Matt is new to Nintendo games and Nintendo history, so I've gone through and I've picked 20 games that were released on the NES that are available on the Nintendo Switch NES Online service that we're going to play through. And I'm going to kind of tell him the history behind each game and why they were important, and kind of show him what Nintendo was like at the beginning of their video game venture. And, like, if you want to at home, you can definitely kind of follow along with this class if you want to. All the games are on the Switch.
It's a 3-credit class, attendance required.
It's a 3-credit class. Yeah, if you can just Venmo me.
Please read the syllabus.
$1,200.
Yeah, we wish it was that cheap.
So you can follow along. So, then what?
I just looked at your notes.
What?
Sorry, just read. I'm actually being taught here, everyone. I'm not kidding. This is more work than he's put into anything we've done in the past combined.
Yeah, no, I straight up prepared like a class for Matt here, but I'm hoping he has fun with it, because I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. So Nintendo's first home console was the NES, for Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay.
It was released in Japan in 1983, but it had a different name. It was called the Famicom, which is short for the Family Computer. It wasn't released in the U.S. until 1985, and it was released as a Nintendo Entertainment System. So they, in the U.S., branded it as a toy, so that it would sell in the American market, because the American market did not like video games because of like what Atari did. Do you know like the Atari video game crash?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, so Atari released a lot of systems that were like the same thing, and a lot of like shitty games, and they had shitty quality control, and they oversaturated the market, and like the video game market in America crashed.
Okay.
So America was not like, no, we don't want video games. So Nintendo was like, oh, like it's a toy. So they made it look like a toy and kind of branded it as a toy so that toy stores would sell it. So people say Nintendo kind of like saved the video game market in America.
Cool. That's cool to know.
Mm-hmm. And so they made unique cartridges and they had very like strict licensing rules for the cartridges, so that like it wasn't oversaturated with a bunch of shitty games. So that's why, and they still do it on the products. You'll see like official Nintendo seal of approval, like on all their games. You still see that on their games. So all the games we're going to play in order of their release. And we're going to play them by like the US release. Japan kind of got things in a different order. And back then it wasn't like worldwide releases for games. Japan usually got games like a year to 6 months ahead of the United States did. So the first game we're going to play is Donkey Kong. Go ahead and load it up. Just hit Game A.
How do I move?
If you hit Start, it's just plus. Plus is the Start button on the Switch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So now you're in the game.
Oh.
So some stuff is kind of out of order in terms of release dates we're playing here. Donkey Kong didn't release on the NES until 86 as a port. It originally released as an arcade cabinet in 81. So that's kind of what we're going off of here, this being like the first really big Nintendo game. You have 3 characters here. You have Mario, which is the first appearance of Mario.
Oh, okay. I literally didn't even know that.
So this was the first appearance of Mario. His name was Jumpman. It wasn't Mario yet.
Okay.
And you have Donkey Kong. And then you have Pauline.
And it's not Peach.
It's not Peach. It's Pauline. But Pauline makes her grand return on Mario Odyssey, which I know you're playing soon. So you'll see Pauline. This is a stage in Smash Brothers, by the way, and people say it's one of the worst stages.
I've played this one in Smash before.
So this Donkey Kong, I'm going to give you a little bit of the Donkey Kong lore here. This is not the Donkey Kong that you know. You know, you played a little bit Donkey Kong Country, right?
No, I've never. The only
haven't?
Donkey Kong I know is like Wii and the.
Yeah, so this is not that Donkey Kong. In Donkey Kong, there's a guy called Cranky Kong, which is like an old grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, the lore is that that's Cranky Kong in, like, his heyday.
What am I dying from?
You like can't fall off a ledge.
But what did I die from right there? All I did was touch the yellow thing. I can't touch the yellow thing?
No. So another fun fact about this game is that Universal Studios tried to sue Nintendo because they used the Kong name, like King Kong, but they lost.
Okay, so I can't climb up the broken ladders.
Nope.
Can I just jump? Nope, I gotta climb.
So what are your thoughts here? What are you thinking about this?
This one was really easy the first time I was just hoping that would work.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the controls of this game, or a lot of the older games we're going to play. The controls were not really refined.
People are gonna make fun of me. I felt like I was like, oh, this is pretty easy. The first time. But it's just so, like, wonky.
It is. The controls are, as I said, not refined. They're very clunky. And you're going to see that a lot. A lot of the, because the next couple games you're going to play were originally arcade games that released before the NES.
See, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm sorry to interrupt you there. I'm trying to, like, jump back, like, just jump backwards and then, like, change in midair. You can't do that.
Technology wasn't there yet. But as I was saying, in 1986, like a year after the NES came out, Nintendo ported a lot of their old arcade games to the NES, which is what we're going to be playing, the NES ports. And they weren't very good ports. If you get that hammer, you can smash the barrels.
What, this thing over here?
Yeah, but you can't climb the ladders.
How do I drop this hammer?
It'll just time out.
Okay. You know what? I just need to know at the bottom, that yellow thing, I can't touch that.
You can't touch that.
Okay, I didn't know that the first time.
There are 3 stages in this game, but they'll loop, so you can keep getting like a better score as long as you have the lives. But there are only like 3 stages in the game. As I said, dude, you can't take any sort of fall damage. It sucks.
Okay, I'm ready to move on.
Okay. The next game we're going to play is Donkey Kong Jr. This was Nintendo's follow-up to Donkey Kong. It was released in 1982, again in 86 as an NES port that we're playing here. What?
Oh, did I pause it? Wait, I'm not Mario?
No, dude, you're not Mario. Mario is the villain in this game. You play as Donkey Kong Jr., and you're trying to save your dad. Dude, Mario kidnapped your dad.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Now, you gotta climb those vines, and you gotta free your dad. Dude,
you can't
fall damage. You can't take it.
What the hell? When does that change?
So you have to realize that arcade games were not very forgiving on purpose, so that you'd keep spending money on them.
Oh, I thought I died. Down! Oh my.
I'm not a huge fan of this one, so
yeah, this one's way worse than the other one.
We can move on.
You have no more to add to this?
No. So there was a follow-up to this game called Donkey Kong 3, but we're not going to play it. We're going to move on to their next big arcade game, Mario Brothers. This was released in 1983, again in 86 on the NES as a port. You play as Mario, and you can play as Luigi. This was the first appearance of Luigi, but you're not going to see him here in the single-player mode.
So what am I trying to do in this one?
You need to defeat all the enemies. See, we're in the early stages of Mario. You couldn't jump on people. What you have to do is you have to hit them from underneath. So you wait for that guy to fall down and you hit him, and then you got to run up there and kick him.
How do I kick him?
You like go up and actually touch him.
Okay.
That PAL box down there will shake the whole screen. If you do that, then you can go get them.
Okay.
And now, it is an arcade game, so it's just going to be the same stage over and over again, pretty much.
Like slightly more difficult, like the PAL button's gone this time.
Yeah, because you wasted it all. It's like every 5 stages it'll come back. But this game actually started the notion that Mario is a plumber, because it supposedly takes place in the...
Oh my, you just clipped through all the blocks.
Nintendo said that this takes place in the New York City sewers, so it kind of started, just the idea that Mario is a plumber.
I wonder if that's where they got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from.
For Mario?
Yeah.
I don't know which came first.
Oh, Mario's kind of a piece of shit, if we're being honest.
So I don't know if you figured this out yet, but you can walk off screen, and you'll go on the other side, like Pac-Man.
Okay.
You were about to do it, too. You would have died.
That's enough.
Okay. So...
This has not been fun so far.
So now we're into the Nintendo Entertainment System's launched. So the game launched with 16 titles. Those games were 10-Yard Fight, Baseball, Clue Clue Land, Duck Hunt, Excite Bike, Golf, Gyromite, Hogan's Alley, Ice Climber, Kung Fu, Pinball, Stack Up, Super Mario Brothers, Tennis, and Wild Gunman, and Wrecking Crew. So 16 launch games.
Oh, wow, that's way more. I'll just start with track 1.
Mm-hmm. So this game right here is a basic racing game. One of the more popular launch games too, outside of Mario and Duck Hunt, of course. Those games are one of the best-selling games of all time.
Okay. Can you switch lanes?
You can switch lanes. You watch your temperature gauge on the bottom.
Yeah.
You can kind of control where you are in the air too, so you can get better landings. Yeah.
Okay.
Nintendo doesn't revisit this game often, but they revisit it more than other games we're going to play. There was an Excite Bike on the Nintendo 64, and there was an Excite Bike on the Wii. What are your thoughts here?
It's alright. Uh-oh.
Just a racing game.
Yeah, there's like not much to it.
Yeah, a lot of these earlier games you're going to find there's not much to them, but just kind of, put yourself back, in America in 85.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel like this would be... I am enjoying this one more than I was enjoying the other ones, to be honest with you.
You got number 1, dude.
Oh, is that just like... Is that like I beat the computer's time, or I like have the high score and you've never played it?
I probably have never played it on here.
Wait, I'll give it... Oh, there it is. How do I want to go back and select a different track.
Reset game.
What does that third mean?
I think it means you're in third place, or like third lap or something.
This is boring. Maybe I did like the other ones a little bit more. Yeah.
No, this game's alright.
I mean, that's alright. Yeah, that's about it.
So the next game we're gonna play was also a launch title, Baseball. Load her up. Not a whole lot to say about this one. Just another basic sports game. I personally like this one. It's fun. But I want to talk about 2 other launch games, Duck Hunt and Wild Gunman, that aren't on the service, so you're not able to play. Those games used an accessory that was a light gun. They called it the NES Zapper. It was like a gun that you pointed at the TV and you shot. And this is from the Wikipedia page.
Wait, but I'm sorry. Before you, who am I? Am I hitting? Yeah, I must be.
No, I think you're pitching.
Okay.
If nothing's happening.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I want to explain to you the technology behind the light gun, because I think you'll like it. When the trigger on the zapper is pressed, the game causes the entire screen to become black for 1 frame. Then on the next frame, all valid targets that are on screen are drawn all white as the rest of the screen remains black. The zapper detects this change in light level and determines if any of the targets are in its hit zone. If a target is hit, the game determines which one was hit based on the duration of the flash, as each target flashes for a different duration. After all target areas have been eliminated, the game returns to drawing graphics as usual. The whole process is almost imperceptible to the human eye, although one can notice a slight flashing of the image.
And this was in what year?
85.
That's pretty impressive for the time.
Yeah, and having an accessory like the NES Zapper helped them market it as like a toy for the market.
A gun?
It was it was a it was a gun that you press the button and it just like sees if you hit anything. Which
no way! Look at that.
Yeah. Do you know what Duck Hunt is?
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of ducks flying around. You shoot
them.
Yeah,
and you shoot them, and they got the dog, and Duck Hunt Dog is a character in Smash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no way. I'm sick. This game is funny.
I really like this game. I think this is one of the better of the Nintendo-produced sports titles on the NES. There are a couple better ones, and we will get to them.
No, wrong way! I don't know the control. It's hitting over. Oh, wait, what?
So how does this compare to baseball in real life?
It's pretty similar. It's not different. It's baseball. No! Okay, that's enough.
I just love the graphics of like the people running between the bases. So up next is Ice Climber. We're still in the launch games, and this is more in line with their older arcade games. You gotta scale that mountain.
Oh, no way. So it's basically like Celeste.
It is kind of like Celeste, but it controls a lot worse.
That's promising.
Mm-hmm. So you may recognize Ice Climbers as a character in Smash Brothers, and that is their only legacy. This is their one game, their one appearance, and then they were made a character in Smash.
Oh, no way. This is like the only thing they were in?
Can I
smack these other things to kill them?
No.
Oh, so I just need to avoid them.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm. So I want to talk about another accessory that they launched alongside the NES.
A hammer?
It was a
chisel?
No. This is for different games. This is for the games Gyromite and Stack Up. So they released a toy called the Robotic Operating Buddy. Rob for short. ROB.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wait. I still have another life?
So ROB. Rob was a robot toy, like in real life. It was an actual toy that you hooked up to the NES through the controller port. And what you did is you controlled the robot in real life, but then the robot controlled the game. So them branding Rob as a toy helped warm the American market back up to video games after the crash of '83. So again, they had the NES as a toy, the robot, and the gun. It was a toy.
Sorry, I'm laughing at myself.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they just continued to... How'd they get away with that? Like, how did people not realize, like, these are not toys? This is literally just what Atari was doing, but just, like, better.
I think, like, the people who really would have been impacted by what was going on was kids who, like, wanted to play video games, but then didn't have much say over, like, the American market. You know? It was more for getting stores to want to sell them.
Okay, because they didn't want to have what happened in the past happen to them.
Because there were literally landfills filled with like Atari consoles and cartridges.
That's super sad, actually.
It is really sad. Atari really fucked up the American market. But Nintendo brought it back. So if they did one thing right, it was that. You know, you can't go back down. Just game over.
This has been my favorite game so
really?
far. I'll say that.
I do like this game. It's just the controls frustrate me whenever I play it.
It is frustrating. It's really hard to jump through and like land.
And the physics, like the jumping physics, it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one another try because this one was really fun.
Go for it. So the characters' names are Nana and Popo.
There's two of them?
There are. When you play co-op, you play as another one.
If you were to play as co-op, what, you guys are just both trying to get up to the mountain, or do you guys take turns?
No, we're...
Oh, wait, did I start at the level that I...
Oh, you must have, yeah. So, Nana's the pink one, Popo's the blue one. Okay. And in Smash Brothers, you play as both of them.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I'm gonna bring up Smash a lot, just because I feel like that's a good frame of reference for you based on what you've seen in Smash Brothers to kind of see.
This is a dangerous place to be, I think.
Because Smash really pulls from Nintendo history. That's like the main thing about Smash that people really enjoy.
Oh, there's ice mechanics into this, like things that we see like now in video games. Like I'm sliding.
Mm-hmm. So bonus stage, you got to get all the vegetables.
Oh my. Well, I guess I'm still alive. I'll continue going until I lose my lives.
So you're liking this one. What do you like about it?
I don't know. I feel like this one, compared to the rest, works the best, and there's the most to it. Like probably like baseball worked the best, I guess. But I don't know. There just wasn't much to it. This one feels like, I don't know. It's a little harder, more challenging. But it works well enough to where it's not. I don't know. I wasn't getting frustrated like I was with Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, I really don't like Donkey Kong Jr. You just got fucked.
I was just mesmerized by this guy rebuilding the mountain. Oh my god. Why don't they die from it? Oh, okay. I'm done. That is fun though. I can definitely see myself playing that one.
All right, so we're probably gonna end this one here, and then yeah.
I didn't realize it was been 30 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll end this right here. Don't worry, you're gonna keep playing.
No, I know.
This is gonna be instantaneous for you, but we're gonna pick this back up in another video. We're gonna be getting into some of the heavy hitters. You can see down there we have Mario, Balloon Fight. Kind of spoiling what games we're gonna play here, but you have that to look forward to. So we'll see you next time.
See you guys.